Today we have a very serious topic for you all. So, I have two questions for you. Who is and what is the Holy Brownie? Now, I know what you all may be thinking. Who in the world was asking these stupid questions? Well, I'm going to tell you that you probably should have been thinking about these questions because the Holy Brownie is very important. So, when I was just a young lad, the Holy Brownie had appeared to me in a dream, and he said, "I am the Holy Brownie." And I smacked that Holy Brownie right down my gullet. What I didn't know is that that's not the best thing to do with the Holy Brownie. Now, before we get into who and what the Holy Brownie is, we need to ask a very serious question. When was the Holy Brownie first invented? Well, that's a good question. Some say, so in the canon of Christianity, God never had a beginning or an end. Now, I'm not saying the Holy Brownie is not in the canon of Christianity, but that's the only thing I know, so I'm going to base it off that. So if you kind of go by the logic that God never started and never ends, then you can kind of throw the Holy Brownie somewhere in there. So, what and when was the Holy Brownie? It just was. You can't see, I'm going to throw actually, the Holy Brownie might have been up this entire video so far, but if you look right at the bottom, you'll see. Hold on, let me check. Actually, I gotta pull it up real quick. Okay, just give me a second, people. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So if you read the bottom text, it says, "May no mortal ever lay eyes on its true form, as it would be too much to bear." Now, if we break down and analyze the font of this text, you can see that it's a nice goldish it's got some black stroke to it. That's a very good indicator, but it's not really all that we can kind of see. So if you turn up your brightness all the way, you can kind of start to make out what the little indents are inside the brownie. Now, if you look closely and you really use your analyzing skills, you can kind of make out some people in there and some noses and just all this random stuff. I mean, there's a very specific purpose to why the Holy Brownie is kind of filling up the entire screen. It's so that you can never truly see what it is. Now, I know, people. It doesn't make much sense right now, but trust me, you're gonna love it. Okay, so now that we've gone over what the Holy Brownie is, when the Holy Brownie is, now we can do why. Well, this is a question philosophers have been trying to answer for quite a while now, honestly. I mean, I don't want to say they're wrong, but most of what they've said is pretty inaccurate. So, their answer as to why the Holy Brownie is, it's really a matter of, how do I put this? They think that the why of the Holy Brownie is to be everything. So the reason it only shows that brown little square part is because if it zoomed out enough, you would be questioning, am I in the Holy Brownie? Is the Holy Brownie me? Is that even a brownie in the first place? See, these are the real questions that you have to ask yourself about the Holy Brownie. You just never quite know why or how or what exactly it is. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that this was a little more educational on what maybe the Holy Brownie is, why it is, and when it was invented. Or, not invented, I mean, it kind of invented itself, so that's the answer to that question. But I hope you all had have a great weekend, and I hope you enjoyed listening to this very educational video that was totally not just nonsense I made up. It's all based in the books and the facts and everything. So, yeah, with that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one of these beautiful videos. Goodbye.